And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Joe Biden is giving his speech today on his last day as President of the United States, and it's sort of amazing what you're hearing. When Joe Biden was 20 years old, he ran for Senate, being a state senator in the state of Delaware, and he was the underdog. He was running against a popular incumbent, and they were amassing a lot of dirt against Joe Biden for his ways of always having his hand out. But to tell you what's going on, there's a book called Wise Guys in the White House. And the day before the election, where all the newspapers who are having all kinds of articles telling how bad Joe Biden was, were never delivered. Not one newspaper, because the Teamsters were in Joe Biden's pocket because he was in theirs. That's the beginning of I'm for sale Joe Biden. That is the actual legacy of Joe Biden. He was the king of Delaware, a one-horse town. He was always there. He knew he was going to get reelected all the time, so he was for sale. He sold his influence. To him, it was natural. 50 years he's been doing this. And he's not real. You could tell, just a very, very small thing. He put in hair plugs. All right? You are who you are. And he can't even do that. A phony. He amassed a fortune. Way more than could be explained by just salaries of his governmental duties. He was on the take all the time. He hid in the cellar, running against Donald Trump. Didn't say a word. The press covered for him, and the old Democratic Party covered for him. And he got elected because his name wasn't Donald Trump. He was for sale all the time. Now he's elected. Now what does he do? He sells himself. You see with his Hunter Biden, what you see with all his cronies, his friends for 50 years, who protected him in the White House, in his governmental duties. The press, the Department of Justice. His legacy is that he's for sale. 13 men died in our withdrawal from Afghanistan because of Joe Biden's exit. A disaster. I hope many more people haven't died that we don't know about because Joe Biden was for sale all his life. And you could see now, in his last days of his presidency, what a prick he is, trying to undo anything Donald Trump wants to do, put up in the roadblocks, pardoning people who don't deserve it. He's an angry man. He didn't deserve to be president of the United States, but he's gone. Joe Biden, Goodfella Joe, I wish they could take all your money away. I wish they could throw you in jail. But they won't. Goodbye, Joe. Hope you enjoyed your life. Hope you enjoy anonymity. I hope somebody really comes after you. Watch the Howdy Boomy podcast on the Howdy Boomy channel on YouTube. Truth, Justice, the American Way. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. This Monday, we're going to work.